Hi everybody, it's time for another one. It's been a very long time. It's going to be fairly short and sweet because there's nothing too dramatic to share just yet. I wanted to mention one of the side effects that I have been experiencing, and that has been everything that I smell and taste tastes very, very strange. It's just wrong. Everything is just wrong, so you don't particularly want to eat anything. And here's a piece of advice: if you find yourself in the same situation that I'm in, and you find yourself with a weird sense of taste and smell, don't ever tell your wife that she smells terrible. Just don't. It doesn't help. It's not going to achieve anything. There's nothing she can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. You just need to grin and bear it. Or if you have to share it, mention that the medication is making everything smell a bit weird. So therefore she could be smelling a little bit odd. That might be acceptable. Don't tell her that she reeks, was the exact word that I used. We got through that though. Anyway, that's enough advice. I've also been having some unfortunate encounters with bathrooms, and I've also, as well as having unfortunate encounters with bathrooms, been working on my memoirs, which I'm very, very happy about. They seem to be going quite well, and so I thought I would share an incident that happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I wrote it down, so I'll be reading from my little phone. So much vomiting. Last night was a disaster. In addition to the practically endless vomiting that came without warning and far outstayed its welcome, I also had some vile bouts of diarrhea that left me sitting on the toilet bowl, gently sobbing in pain as it made its way through my bowels. It's just awful, but not nearly as awful as the experience from a few days earlier while driving. My journey was suddenly interrupted by a vast, continent-jarring rumble from deep within my body that immediately grabbed my attention and demanded immediate action. Sometimes, however, immediate just isn't possible. But surely, with a little willpower and muscle control, I could make it safely to the Pakuranga Plaza and make use of their facilities. I made it to the car park. I made it to the first set of toilets, only to discover that they are now locked and closed to the public. Bastards. Staff only. Okay, I'm passing the food court now. I made it to the food court. It's all hanging together. Don't think about food. The bathrooms are in sight. They're just there. I can see the little sign that tells me where I'm supposed to be going. No. A fresh rumble becomes a rumble too far, and a low brown tide erupts across the hairy beach. Shit. I swing into full clench mode. I swing into full clench mode and casually waddle the final 20 meters to the men's bathroom. I make it into the cubicle and fumble the door to its locked position. Praise the gods. Full tide is thunderous, and my sense of smell cannot comprehend the horror. The relief is immediate and real. I am so very thankful to have exploded it alone in a small noxious box rather than beside the innocent young couple at the food court. The fallout is not nearly as bad as it could have been. Thank goodness for quality underwear. I'm already taking lots of medication to try and help with this basic issue, but the immediacy of some of these eruptions has made it a more important problem to try and deal with. It's time to look for better drugs or adult diapers. And I've been caught a couple of times recently, and it's as awful as you can possibly imagine. Very fast, and it doesn't stop. So if I'm quite honest with you, I'm too scared to leave the house now. I stay in my house until I get this under control. It's awful. Oh well. Hopefully it's made an entertaining story. Other news. Other news can wait for the next one. See ya.